Pinto Fresh, how are you today?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good, thank you. How was your trip coming to Joburg?
Cool.
All right, we are here today to talk about your music. But before we do that, I'll give Mr. Van Ben as well to introduce himself and to tell us how was the trip and everything. Hello, sir.
Hi viewers, my name is Van Ben Chingang Elias, the Managing Director from Chingang Consulting and Project. I'm the one that is managing the young coming artist by the name of Pinto Fresh. Our trip from Pretoria to Johannesburg was awesome. I would say it was one of the best because we took our time and we were not in a hurry. I like to drive speed, but today I took my time and we drove like between 80 to 100 kilometers per hour just for this interview.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really wonderful. Okay, going back to you again, Pinto Fresh, tell us more. What inspired you to be a musician? Was it your career or is just something that you woke up and decided to do?
Actually, it was something emotional. I had a love for music. You see, like my twins brother, we have been dancing even when we were kids. You know, so even when we were in school, back during in school, we were performing school events. Yeah, we were performing, so I got that love for music. So
Okay.
I decided to come back into music.
That is really interesting. Mr. Van Ben, of all the artists, why him? What is so special about Pinto Fresh that you chose to work with him?
I must confess, there are so many young coming artists in and around Pretoria. They've been approaching me on various occasions. They come to my offices, they come to my house, and they want me to promote them. But they always find it very difficult to tell me that they want me to promote them. But you know, from the look of things, I will understand that they want my support. But I was not really interested because of the type of music that they are playing. Pinto never approached me. When I saw Pinto perform for the first time, I fell in love with Pinto.
Wow.
You wouldn't go to the market and go and buy luck. I fell in love with Pinto the first day I saw Pinto performing. And that was when we had an artist from Cameroon by the name of Mathematique. While we were waiting for him, Pinto Fresh was performing. Immediately, I fell in love with his music. I felt, it is the genre of music that is currently going on. So, I just told myself that if I invest in Pinto, I think he will go further. Because the other musicians that were approaching me, their genre of music is the type of music that will sell only in Cameroon. But if you look at the trend of music that is going on currently, you can play Afropop all over the world, be it in the US, in Europe, or in Africa. His music is so unique, and I must confess, he is the only Cameroonian artist as of now that I know of that is playing Afropop music. Most of the time when he sings, they will ask him, are you in Nigeria? Are you, that is a trend that is moving. So the reason why I decided to invest in Pinto is because of the trend of music that is currently going on in the market. You see, everybody, even South Africans, they love Afropop.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. I'm sure they are listening there that if you want to be known, if you want to be held by other producers, make sure that you market yourself. Okay, which brings me to another question. I believe you have done some gigs or shows to promote your music. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, actually, I've done so many shows. Many, yeah.
Like?
Yeah, like even like the Kamga Awards. I was one performing. So the ACP part, I was a guest artist. Yeah, even in Cape Town, at the Mikuda end of year party, I was a guest artist around performing.
And how was the response there?
Actually, many people, each time I perform, after my show, they will come to me. Are you really from Cameroon? People are just confused, asking too much question if I'm from Nigeria or from Cameroon, because my style of music I sing. Yeah.
Okay, that's really interesting. Okay, so tell me more about the challenges that you face. I'm sure that's the most important question that other producers, they would like to know how you handle such challenges.
As of now, the challenge that I'm having, the only challenge that I'm having as of now, is the fact that I'm a very popular person.
Wow.
Very popular. In the midst of almost all foreign nationals. That is because of the nature of business that I do.
Okay.
I would also like to let the viewer to understand that I'm an immigration practitioner by profession. And in this regard, I come to meet so many foreigners that come to my office for my services. Reason being, you cannot go to a foreign land and stay illegally.
True.
So we are recognized by the Department of Home Affairs, and they give us a certificate to represent them or to represent the foreigners that need to regularize their stay in South Africa. That is where my popularity came from, and that is why almost everybody knows me. So the challenges that I've been having I've got only one challenge. And the only challenge that I've got for now is the fact that because I'm very popular and because people see that I'm doing business with Pinto, every musician wants me to be their manager, which is very difficult. Okay. Difficult in the sense that even if I become their manager, it is going to be difficult for them to sell because of the type of music that they play. Because that is not what is selling. You sell only back home in Cameroon. Because the musicians that are approaching me are from Cameroon. But like I said, Pinto, he didn't approach me. I was the one that approached Pinto. And I told him that I will change or I will make you to be a different person. And I believe that because everybody sees that I'm working hand in hand with him, they are now coming all over for me to manage them. And it is going to be difficult. Difficult in the sense that you can manage 10 musicians, but the thing is that are they going to be successful? That is the question. First of all, I look at the type of music that they produce. If it is a type of music that is going into the market, I will not hesitate. I love to see a place where young people grow. Yes. It is always good to teach somebody how to fish and not to give that person fish.
That's a fact. Eh?
You get what I'm saying?
I do.
So the fact that I came to Pinto, everybody is now jealous. Like when I say everybody, I mean the upcoming artist. Everybody wants me to be their manager, which is very difficult. If they were playing Afro pop, like the type of music that Pinto is playing, I will not hesitate. It is not like I'm investing in Pinto or I'll be investing in the artist because I want to make money from them. No. I already have my own money, even though human beings would never be satisfied, but I believe I'm satisfied. Because if Pinto can become somebody tomorrow through Chingang Consulting, it will be an achievement for me. Not because I want to make money from him, but I want him to be very popular through me. Yeah.
That's so interesting, viewers, for someone to have that passion to help the other upcoming somebody to grow in what they are doing in their career. It's so inspiring. So right now, I would like to ask you about the song behind My Life Story. Can you tell us more about that?
Actually, my life story. Okay, I came up with my life story after going through all sort of circumstances in life in South Africa. When I entered South Africa, so I decided to come up with something for my fans to tell them what have been true.
Okay.
Yeah. So to also make my fans to understand that in any situation in life, always believe in yourself because God is alive. So I decided to come up with my life story. Now I was giving out message and same time I was thanking God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what about African Baby? Do we have?
No, before you go to African Baby, let me add to what Pinto was just saying concerning my life story.
Okay.
The honest truth is that in life, everybody have a story.
Story to tell.
Everybody have a story to tell.
That's true.
ANC, they've got a story to tell. Eliko has a story to tell.
Yeah.
I've been in South Africa for 17 years. I came to South Africa while I was pretty young. I didn't know anybody. Even a phone number I didn't have. But with God, everything is possible.
It is possible.
If I tell you that I will be sitting where I am today, you won't believe. Why? Because when I entered South Africa in 1999, can you guess what I was doing for a living?
Please tell us.
I was a shoe mender by profession.
Yeah.
I was a shoe mender by profession. I was cutting hair. I was selling sweet and cigarettes. But I was asking myself one question each and every day. For how long am I going to do this type of job and live the type of life that I want to live? The fact that I was asking my question, that particular question every day, keep on motivating me. From there, I moved from one step to another. From shoe mending, I opened a computer college. From a computer college, I went into how do they call into charity works. I was doing charity, especially in Mamelodi. From charity, I became an immigration practitioner, and from being an immigration practitioner, that was where the sky was my limit. So everybody on earth has a story to tell. Whether you are a poor person or you are a rich person, you have a story to tell, and that is a fact.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's so interesting, and I'm sure they are listening there. They are learning something that your situation right now doesn't determine your future. You can start from zero and end up being a hero.
Exactly.
Okay, moving on to African Baby. That one has won hundreds and hundreds of your viewers' hearts. Can you tell us more about that one?
Yeah. Actually, I recorded African Baby from the inspiration of this one Nigerian song called Kiss Daniel. When I played Would You, so it was a love song.
Okay.
So I know that I believe he was giving a message to someone. So for me to also appreciate someone also in my life, so I think of African Baby to sing something that I can appreciate, something reality. Because it's a love song. It's a love song, and it's talking about how special you are to me, my fans and loved ones, people around me. You understand?
Okay.
So I said to come out with that title, My African Baby.
All right. Okay, so tell me, must we expect any new releases this year, or you're in the process of producing more?
No, as of now, we are working on a single.
Okay.
Watch the space. Title is
The
The
Loyal
Loyal Humble Boy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're busy finalizing with the production. I think by God's grace, before the end of April, it will be out on the market.
Okay,
So, but that is just the single.
So let's say somebody wants to book him, maybe to perform. How do we get his contacts? Where can we find him?
You see, the thing is, I'm the producer and the manager of Pinto Fresh. The reason why I decided to manage him was because I've seen a lot of potentials in Pinto.
Okay.
And you know, when you're an artist, automatically you are a celebrity.
True.
If he is not managed very well, he is going to be very useless. Very useless because he will be having a lot of people coming towards him. And because he is not used to making big money, he might be tempted not to manage the money very well. So I'm managing his finances and his social life.
Okay.
Because I don't want him to be in front of the newspaper every day that Pinto Fresh has done this, Pinto Fresh has done that. Because the moment you become a celebrity, you are the spotlight. And everybody will want to make money by putting something on the advert or on the newspaper. So when it comes in terms of the question that you ask, I've told Pinto, I know you are hungry, but please be patient.
Okay.
There is a saying in English that the patient dogs eat the fattest bone. He is too hyper. That is the honest truth. He is too hyper. But I've told him that in life, we have to take it one step at a time. Because when you want to run faster than your shadow, you end up in a place that you will not even like yourself. So there are times that they will call him, they will bypass me and go to him and say, Pinto, we want to book you for this show. He will tell them, go to my manager.
Go to my manager. Wow, okay.
And now, because they are a little bit scared of me, they will not come.
Okay.
And in order for him to sell, he must also let his fans to know that he is not that cheap. Because if they call you to attend any type of occasion and you go, who is Pinto? If there is a big show tomorrow and they say Pinto is there, who would like to go? Nobody, because they see Pinto on birthday, attending birthday parties, singing all over. You know, it means it doesn't have any value. So he must take it easy, one step at a time, and he must just keep on praying. One day is one day. You know, when you start a business, you shouldn't expect to just explode immediately. Give yourself at least 2 years. If you don't succeed within the first 2 years, then go back to the drawing board and ask yourself questions. And ask yourself questions, where did I go wrong? From there, you will know how to re-amend the situation and to pick it up from there. But I believe that within the next 2 years, Pinto will be very popular. Very, very popular. Because as of now, we are busy with one company from Germany. Thanks to HY Production, he introduced us to the guy. That one, I think, will be his first jackpot. Not for me, but for him. Yeah, we will be doing tours in Africa, and probably we'll be going to Europe to perform. So for now, if I was not beside him, he could have been going everywhere. But the fact that I am managing him and bringing him together, I believe he's on the right track. And he's not going to be a cheap artist. I want people or his fans to compare him in the next 2 years with P Square, Two Face, you know, and you can name them, you know, Whiskey, and the rest.
Okay, you said something about HY Productions.
Yeah.
What connection do you have with them?
HY Production, you see, the thing is, let me reverse the hands of time. What happened is, like I said, people respect me a lot. And when you respect somebody too much, you become scared of that person. It is the very same thing that was happening with Pinto. When I saw Pinto performing the very first day, I told him, I will change your life. He didn't believe. That was even before he went to HY for the video of African Baby. And immediately the video came out, he posted the video. He sent me the link. When I watched the video, I was so impressed. So when I saw the video of African Baby, I told Pinto that, you know what, our next video has to be my life story. And we are not going to shoot it in Pretoria. We're going to fly to Cape Town, and we are going to shoot it in Cape Town. But when I view what HY did, it was fantastic. It was fantastic. You know, when you're in business, like the way HY is in business, the best form of advertisement is word of mouth. You can be on Google, you can be on the internet, you can distribute flyers, but the word of mouth is the most powerful form of advertisement. And I bet you, HY will go further than where he is today. Because I was in Cameroon in January, and African Baby was, not African Baby, my life story was on air, Boom TV. Everybody was just watching. And they will be posting pictures on Instagram, posting pictures on Facebook. You know, and when I look at videos that before my life story went on air, there was another musician that has been in music for more than 15 years. When I saw his clip, and I saw the clip of my life story, I knew that we've already hit the target. Wow. Because the guy has been in business he has been in the field for more than 15 years, but he cannot still produce good quality video. I've been telling Pinto, like yesterday we were talking, I told him that even if you are not nominated as the upcoming artist in any category, you should be nominated as best video. Get what I'm trying to say?
Wow, yes.
And it's because I believe in HP so much.
HY can do better.
Or HY, that he can do better than what he is doing. Okay? If he can just be nominated, be it best upcoming artist, best single, best video, and even if he doesn't win, it's already an achievement. Because the fact that you've been nominated means a lot.
Yeah, on picture. Yeah.
Exactly. And then the sky will be our limit.
Like every day I keep receiving messages on my fans asking Pinto Fresh, please, when are you coming out with the next, please, we want to watch your video. Even in Nigeria, on Twitter, everywhere on Facebook, they are sending me messages from Nigeria. Pinto Fresh, please, we want you home.
Yeah,
I've been laughing because I'm not from Nigeria. I told them, okay, you know, like I've been posting, and lately on Instagram, I post a picture. I post on Instagram and Twitter. I tell my fans that wait for the Loyal Humble Tour, because soon we'll be on the Loyal Humble Tour, which will include in Nigeria, Togo, Ghana, Benin, Cameroon, Belgium, America, Germany, and you can name them. So I can tell my fans that they should just keep waiting. They should be humble.
Yeah, that means that you are going very fast. Since you are talking about all those countries, you have fans almost everywhere. So tell me something. How do you handle your family and business, in that you are in this music industry? Do you really have spare time for you?
That is something that you know, like now, like in the family, see, like my family people, you know, maybe some I don't know, some I know now. I begin to know them. Because they keep sending me messages, understand? You know, say, is your brother from us? So, oh, wow, you see, me, I'll also be happy to meet them online. Because those are family members I've never known in my life. But I begin to, because I've been come out there, so they begin to see me that, wow, our brother is there, so let's push. So, I think, thank God for the music. Yeah, thank God for the music, because it's bringing the family together.
Okay.
And let's also use this opportunity to thank Twin Bro.
Twin Bro.
It's an identical twin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
The guy is doing a marvelous job back home in Cameroon. He is doing a marvelous job. He goes to all the TV station and all the radio station to advertise Pinto Fresh. If you see his identical twin, you will not be able to tell if it is Pinto.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really wonderful.
And let's also use this opportunity to also thank HY Production for his marvelous job and the crew that they are working with him. And what else can we say? Wish him all the best. Get more equipment to produce the best video. Maybe if they can nominate cameraman of the year, he should feature.
the best producer. One love to my fan.
Okay, that brings us to the end of our today's show.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.